Shalom Akim, it's your brother Amar from the DMV area coming at you in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem L'Kakwadash. Of course, call Allah Yah Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there, pushing the work in sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect, the ones that look forward to making it actually out of this place, I didn't really have nothing written down, or I have really nothing on mine, but I knew, I could go into something. This is Luke 18, verse 1, and this parable, or this chapter is gonna go into. Well, let me just read it. This is Luke 18 and 1, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. Right, so hey man, that's self-explanatory. Don't be getting all you find yourself getting weak. You know what you need to do. Get into the scriptures, get with them brothers. That's the first thing. Pray. First thing is to pray. Get in them scriptures. Make sure you pray that you can stay in them scriptures, stay in the truth. Be sincere, and then get with the brothers. Get with the brothers. Get with the word, man. The only thing that's going to protect us is the word. Verse 2, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. Verse 3, and there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, revenge me of my adversaries. And he would not for a while, but afterward he had said in himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Right? And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. Right? Verse 7, and shall not the Most High revenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Right. So even though, the Most High is going to take care of business, regardless. Whether you think it's slow or taking a long time, just give it up to the Lord, man. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. It's hard. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do. But it's just a work in progress. Let me see if I read all of that. Yep. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Right. He's gonna find faith, but it's gonna be very little of it, because people are gonna be bugged out of their minds, totally trusting in themselves, and you're gonna see that in this parable. And he spake this parable unto certain which trust in themselves that they were righteous, and despise others. 2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, the Most High, I thank thee that I am not as that I am not as other men are. It says extortioners, unjust, adulterers, and even as this publican. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the publican, standing afar off, would not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote his breast, saying, the Most High be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to the house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased. Hey, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Humiliate yourself. You have to go through that pain, those reps, looking like a young guppy, to get to that ultimate level. That's why I had to make that video, There's no fast way. There's no fast way to the top. That's us elect men, Lord's will. Me and the brothers are the elect, you know, the ones blameless, the ones that's worthy, you know. But going back to the actual publican, he smote his chest and was just like, man, I'm a sinner, man. You know, he said, yeah, he was standing afar off, right? And he couldn't even look up to heaven because he knew he was a fuck up. But the other guy, he was just super duper proud, just, you know, all up in himself. Oh, hold on, what I read last? Anybody exalted himself? I'm pretty sure we could grab. We already did it. There you go. Basically, I was looking for the someone. Oh, I think it says let another man esteem you. I think it's in First Thessalonians. How can a man justify with the Most High, or how can he be clean that is born of a woman? I'm not gonna look too long, right? But the scriptures talk. Oh, let me read it again. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalted himself shall be abased. Right. You know, anybody that thinks himself to be something is really nothing. Let me try to grab that real fast. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Think themselves to be something. Alright, Romans 1 and 22. Profess themselves to be wise. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is got another one. I'm gonna go Romans. Alright. I'm gonna go 22. So this is Romans 1 and 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible Most High into an image made like to corruptible man, and the birds and the four-footed beasts and the creeping things. Let me read up. Because that when they knew the Most High, they justified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Right. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Yeah, because they didn't give themselves up to the Most High. They gave themselves up to vile affection. They gave themselves up to their own lust, not the Most High's lust. You know, let me see what this says. This is 82. If any man, right? Let me start at 1. 1 Corinthians 8 and 1. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffed up, but charity edified. Right. You know, knowledge puffed up. You have a certain pride to when you know things. But when you're humble and you dish it out, as you know, in a certain manner, you know, that's towards more edifying, because these words that's filled with us, hey, what the scriptures, Yahweh Shai said, him that believeth on me, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Right? Verse 2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as though he ought to know. But if any man love the Most High, the same is known of him. Right, man, because you can't, it's not of us, it's literally of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, you always got to give it all up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Galatians 6 and 3. This is Galatians 6, verse 3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Right? Yeah. So that public, my bad. That Pharisee, he was deceiving himself. Uh-oh. Right. So we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna read verse 15. Shall be exalted. Salakia. Verse 14. Luke 18 and 14. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather that my bad. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Which was the publican. He humbled himself. He knew he was a mess up, man. He ain't crazy. He knows that the Most High seen him do certain things. You know, so he can't, you can't be proud as hell with your head all up in this society. Right? So we're continuing on. And they brought unto him also infants, that he would touch them, but when his disciples saw it, they rebuked them. But Yahushua called them and called them unto him, and said, Suffer little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of the Most High. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of the Most High as a child shall in no wise enter therein. Because you have to empty out all that you know, man. Because in this world, it's of man's wisdom. Man's wisdom is going to completely lead you unto destruction. All right. Let me get 1 Corinthians 3. Here's 1 Corinthians 3 and 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. Right. Yeah, man, because you think yourself to be some type of mighty Joe Smo in this goddamn place, you're a goddamn idiot. You know, because hey man, this world, it teaches you certain things to where hey man, the pride in this place, and the arrogancy, the people don't care. They don't care, man. They do not care. We're literally destroying ourselves every day. Every day. This kingdom can't stand. Hey man, hypothetically speaking, and I don't like to speak like this, if the Most High wasn't here for us, man, this place would be messed up. There's no way. Well, first of all, Esau would have never gotten into rulership in the first place. So we would have whooped his damn ass. But yeah, man. But just just talking about it, this place couldn't continue on. It will go into complete chaos and madness, and everybody will be destroyed. And then robots will be ruling this place, because Esau is just a total madman. You know. I didn't want to make this too long, brothers. It's just I wanted to go over there and do something for the Lord, make spark some of you brother spirits out there. You know, it's already type late for the most part. call Allah Yabashim Yahushai, brothers. You know, always give the praise, whether good or bad, brothers. Don't matter what it is. Always give the praise to call Allah Yabashim Yahushai, the bonds of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, who are still pushing, even though they faced all this Y2K thing, this rape thing, you know, and just totally, you know, they for the most part, people are trying to make the elders seem like they're bad guys. No way in hell. You know, shalom to you brothers out there, the sincere ones.